Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome. Hi! Today we're going to do another tutorial on Extra Utilities 2. And this time we're going to go over a couple machines and even the quarry. So let's get started with a couple of the recipes. So first of all, we're going to need machine blocks, and the recipe makes 4. So you're going to need a chest with 4 redstone and 4 iron ingots. And it does make 4, so it will last for a little bit. Now to make the furnace, you're going to use the machine block in the middle with brick all the way around. Little tongue-tied today. And then for the crusher, you're going to use the machine block in the middle, 2 pistons, and they can be regular pistons or sticky pistons, 6 iron ingots, and that'll make the crusher. Then for the enchanter, you're going to want any enchanted book. It doesn't matter which one it is, it just has to be an enchanted book. A machine block in the middle, 2 diamonds, and 3 iron ingots. Now for the quarry, we're going to need 4 endstone, an end rod, diamond pickaxe, and 3 stone burnt. And then we're going to need this curious little thing called a snow globe. Sorry, a magical snow globe. And the recipe for this is kind of weird. So you're going to need any kind of glass, any kind of sapling, a snowball, any of the doors, and of course if you're playing modded, you're probably going to want to stick with the regular vanilla style of these. It could work, but just try the regular ones if it's not working for some reason. So a door, any of the logs, a grass block, an ender pearl, and a nether star, and that gives us a snow globe. And it's an entire world contained within a small glass globe. Perhaps our universe is not so different. So we can go to many different biomes. So let's say we want swamp. We're going to go over here and we are going to throw it on the ground here. So now if we look at it, we visited a swamp. But for the recipe, you can use any, but these are kind of fun. So now if we put it down, and that's so cute. I think it's so cute. All right. And then for the last 2 recipes, for the quantum quarry, which you only need 1 of these, but for the quantum quarry actuator, you need 6. But for the quantum quarry itself, you only need 1, and that's 4 stone burnt, that magical snow globe in the middle, and 4 endstone. You do not have to even visit any of the biomes. It automatically picks up the one that you're in. So any snow globe in the middle. And then we're going to use some biome markers. Now you might want multiples of these, and the recipe is a little interchangeable. So first of all, you're going to want 4 iron ingots and a sapling in the middle. Now the pink dye, purple dye, and the lunar reactive dust, that is just your preference. Whichever you choose is going to go in the outer 4 corners here. So it does not have to be exactly this way. You can use all purple, all pink, or all lunar reactive dust. But that's going to give you a biome marker. Now with a biome marker, let's go into survival. With a biome marker, so for instance, we are in the plains. So I'm going to click it here and it becomes a plains biome marker. Now these are going to come in handy when we're using our Ender Quarry here. I have a lot of power hooked up to it because, well, it eats power. But I put a filter in here, which you're probably going to want to do, otherwise you're going to get... This is what I was getting, minus that. This is what I was getting. You know, I did get a few coal. But this up until the dirt is what I was picking up until I put a filter in. So if you want a whole bunch of the blocks that you're probably not going to want, let's be honest, you're probably going to want the ores, the redstone, the coal, We already got some diamonds. We haven't gotten emeralds yet, but that's okay. But unless you want everything, you're going to want to put a filter in. So in my filter, I put lapis, emerald, redstone, diamond, coal, iron, and gold. And then of course I put actual diamonds, redstone, lapis, and coal. So the first are the ores, but it does not have silk touch on it. However, you can put an enchanted book in here. So I put fortune 3, but if I switched it out, I could put silk touch on there. So that is why I put the ores and the different items on there, because depending what book you have here is what you're going to want to have on there. Now here is where you're going to put a biome marker. I put in Extreme Hills because, well, Extreme Hills tends to have lots of ores. But other ones that you are definitely going to want to have on hand in case you need supplies from there, well, the Nether. Of course, it's called the Hell biome, but the Nether, in case you want stuff from there, and the End. Those are very good ones to have. And of course, like I said, the Extreme Hills. Now, if you're playing with different mods, biomes aplenty, that kind of thing, you'll have many more different biomes available. But typically, I mean, you're going to want to use Extreme Hills, Hell, or the End. I mean, I don't see a point of using other ones. But look at all it's mining. This eats up a lot of power. Like, look at this. It eats up tons of power. I had to, even with this creative, I had this set up here. So I didn't have this one on, but I had these. And it still wasn't going very fast. So I added 3 extra creative ones. And of course, you're going to need actual power, not the creative ones. But I added 3 more creative powers. And, you know, power isn't something that's really terrible. And I do have one on all the generators. So power isn't so hard. It's just this definitely eats up a lot of power. So, okay, but how do we make it, right? We definitely need to know how to make it. So what you're going to want to do is, let's put this down, let's say 3. Let me go back into creative. Just because I don't want to get out of pickaxe. Alright, so on top of that, you're going to want to put your quantum quarry. And then break the ones underneath it. Okay, so that's going to be floating up in the air. Then we're going to take 6 of these actuators, and we're going to put it on each side. You want to face it when you place them down. And then we're going to put one on top and one on bottom. Now, if you right click and you cannot access this, like it won't give you this inventory, then one of these actuators are not facing the right way. Let's see if I can even place one the wrong way. I've done it before, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to do it once you've already done it, but you can place these wrong. When I first set this one down, I actually placed it wrong. But then what you're going to want to do is then you're going to want to put your power. For instance, right now we're just using this, a chest, and I do not want to use that one because that's my go back one, and any kind of redstone. You don't have to have redstone, but it is highly suggestible. Alright, so just regular, we're going to put down a chest because that'll allow whatever it picks up to put it into the chest. And then we're going to attach power to it. So it's automatically powered. We have nothing extra in here. So it's going to start picking up all kinds of stuff. Like I said, there's no fortune on this, so that's why only 1 emerald. We did get 4 there, excuse me. But there is nothing on this one. So this must be a good area. I wonder if there's something down below. But see how you're going to get everything. So you're going to pick up everything, which is why I put the filter on that one. Now, the lever is because you can put a lever on and change this right here to redstone on. So it would only work if the redstone is on. So as you can see, there's nothing else coming in, but if I flip that switch again, stuff is automatically coming back in again. And of course, this is going to fill up fast, so you're probably going to want this transferring out to something else, especially if you're getting everything. So cobblestone, all the stuffs. You know, maybe you're playing on a skyblock or something. So you're definitely going to want to transfer this out to something else. Otherwise, you're going to get a whole bunch of everything. But a lot of people make this more complicated than it is. But once you get the hang of it, it's really simple to use and a lot of fun, because then you're picking up resources without really doing anything. And like I said, once you get an enchanted book, either Silk Touch or Fortune, even if you can do Fortune 1 or 2, and make sure and put that filter on. But for instance, if we wanted to change this and now have it do the end, now it's going to start picking up end stuff. Hello. Okay, so I was curious as to why it is not picking up the other ones. So the end and the hell biome is automatically turned off in the configs for extra utilities too. You would have to actually go in and turn them on, because apparently there is some very buggy issues with trying to do the quarry for the end or the nether. So that you would have to turn on. So it's just going to do overworld. But again, I recommend putting in either Silk Touch or Fortune 3. And if you're not going to be able to change it, then I would do Extreme Hills, because obviously Extreme Hills has quite a bit of stuff. And look at that. And the nice thing is this keeps running, and you can go do your thing and come back and gather all the resources and be like, yay! Alright, well, that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully this was helpful, even though it was a little bit buggy. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, as always, definitely let me know down below. I will help you out whenever I can. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell, because then you get to see my videos when they come out. You'll get a little notification. Alright, until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned. Bye!